How do you commit a foul like this, end the player career for 2 years, and you don't even receive a yellow card? I have no idea how. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Barca News. My name is Mo, and today we're going to be talking about refereeing errors against Barcelona and in favor of Real Madrid during the Negreira era. Now, as you know, Real Madrid have escalated their attacks ever since Barcelona decided to leave the Super League. It all started with the speech by Florentino Perez to Real Madrid's club members, where he attacked Barca and brought up the Negreira case. He did it again in the Christmas speech to the club members. Real Madrid also went ahead and requested all these documents from Barcelona, like audit reports. Now there's even talks about Real Madrid suing Barcelona for multi-millions of euros because they feel like they were affected by the whole Negreira case. Now, as I've said many times before, this is clearly nothing but revenge by Florentino Perez because he's mad that Barcelona left him alone in the Super League. I mean, this case has been going on for almost 3 years. And coincidentally, Real Madrid don't start attacking Barcelona until after Barcelona leave the Super League. I mean, if the Negreira case is so serious and there truly is proof that Barcelona influenced the competition, why wasn't Real Madrid, concerned about this when the case first started? Why did they wait until Barcelona left the Super League? And the second reason is, of course, nothing but a smokescreen. It's something to distract Real Madrid fans and the club members from the total disaster that Real Madrid are. 1.3 billion euros in debt, a stadium that cost almost triple, and it's a total mess. And of course, their team that's an absolute shambles. Now, a lot of you have been asking me, Mo, you need to make a video about all the refereeing errors in favor of Real Madrid and against Barcelona. Well, your requests have been answered, not by me, by Mundo Deportivo, who have done God's work. They have gone back and unearthed 100 errors, 100 refereeing errors, some in favor of Madrid, some against Barcelona during the Negreira era, to see whether referees truly favored Barcelona or whether Barcelona actually won all those trophies because, well, they were the best team in all of Europe. Now, this video, this sequence of videos will be several episodes because, of course, there's a lot of refereeing errors to talk about. Today's video is going to be about all the refereeing errors between the years 2001 and 2006. Now, let's begin. Now, here we have the 2000-2001 season. Barcelona 7, Athletic Club de Bilbao 0. This goal was ruled offside. This was a pass by Rivaldo to Luis Enrique. As you can see, there's Rivaldo with the ball. Look where Luis Enrique is. There's like 3 Athletic Club de Bilbao players ahead of him, but somehow this goal was ruled offside. Now, second instance, this is also the 2000-2001 season. Real Madrid 2, Barcelona 2. This goal by Rivaldo, which would have been his hat trick, was ruled offside because there were 3 Barcelona players offside. Even none of them participated in the play. This was a shot from outside the box, and yet the referee ruled that this was an offside. And thanks to this, the match ended 2-2, even though this could have been the winning goal and Barcelona could have won that match. Now, that wasn't the only refereeing error in favor of Real Madrid, but Real Madrid's player Hierro had 2 very tough fouls against Rivaldo and Alfonso, which he should have gotten a red card for, and he didn't. So not only the referees canceled a completely legal goal by Barcelona, but Real Madrid also played with an extra man because they should have been down 1 man. All right, the next one is also 2000-2001 season. Barcelona 1, Celta Vigo 1. There's no footage of this play because, these matches were a very long time ago, so I'm sure Mundo Deportivo had a difficult time, searching through the archives. But with this one, with the match being 1-1, Gustavo Lopez from Celta took down Reisiger inside the penalty box. A clear foul in the penalty box that should have awarded Barcelona a penalty, which they could have ended up winning that match. And after that match, Barcelona were 4 points away from the Champions League zone. Again, with that penalty, they could have been 2 points away. Next one is the 2001-2002 season. Barcelona 2, Celta Vigo 2. Wagner had clearly touched the ball inside the area. This is Celta Vigo's player, but yet no foul, even though it was super clear. And also that same player, Wagner, who clearly touched the ball with his hand inside the penalty box, should have also had received a second yellow. He did eventually receive it in the 92nd minute where the match was almost over, so it didn't really matter. But he should have gotten a second yellow because he pushed Sergi and tried to fight him. But yeah, he didn't, so he ended up playing the whole match until the 92nd minute. And again, this ended 2-2. So with that penalty, that clear penalty because Wagner touched the ball inside the penalty box and him should have been expelled at a long time. Barcelona could have easily won that and gotten 2 more points. Next one is also the 2001-2002 season. This is Real Madrid 1, Valencia 0. This goal was ruled out because an offside. Now look where the 2 Valencia players are. They're clearly behind the offside line, and yet this was ruled offside. This could have been the 1-1, but Real Madrid ended up winning 1-0. But that wasn't all. Also, Hierro hit Mista in the face with his elbow, so he should have received a red card, but he also didn't. And also, there was a clear penalty that Pabon committed against Albelda in the last play that should have gone to Valencia. And here, Valencia could have easily won 1-2. Right? This was a goal that was canceled offside. It was perfectly legal. They should have gotten a clear penalty in the final moments. They didn't. And also Real Madrid played with Hierro the entire match, even though Hierro should have received a red card. So this could have been easily a 1-2, but instead Real Madrid won 1-0. Now, the next one is also from the 2001-2002 season. Valladolid 1, Barcelona 2. This is Valladolid's goalkeeper, Ricardo, who clearly grabbed the ball with his hands outside the penalty area. That should have been a red card. He was not expelled. Also, the next one is the 2002-2003 season. Barcelona 0, Real Madrid 0. Here, Kluivert scored a perfectly legal goal, but it was ruled offside, even though there was no offside here. The match ended 0-0, even though this could have been Barcelona 1, Real Madrid 0. And the next one is Real Madrid 4, Valencia 1. Here, this player, whose name is Aymar, he received 2 yellow cards that should have been a yellow. The first one, he crashed against Casillas. He got his first yellow. And the other one, they gave him a yellow for a foul against Salgado, a non-existent foul. And as a result, he ended up getting a red card. So 2 yellow cards that shouldn't have been a yellow card for Aymar in Real Madrid's victory over Valencia. The next one is the 2002-2003 season. Barcelona 2, Athletic Club de Bilbao 2. Here, Barcelona were up 2-0. Sorin, who took down Tico outside the box, and yet the referee, Mejia Davila, you might know that name. Mejia Davila is, of course, now works for Real Madrid since 2009. He retired, and then Real Madrid hired him. He's also married to Yolanda Parga, who works for the CTA as a referee grader. She goes, watches referees and gives them a grade. She's also on the board of the Royal Spanish Football Federation. But hey, nobody cares, right? But anyways, Mejia Davila, before he retired and became a liaison for Real Madrid, an employee of Real Madrid, he was the ref here. And he said that this was a penalty, even though it was clearly outside the box. The match ended 2-2. This is the 2002-2003 season. Real Madrid 1, Barcelona 1. Here, Zinedine Zidane clearly sticks his fingers in Luis Enrique's eyes. He should have gotten a red card. He didn't even get a yellow. Are you surprised? I'm not. Also, at the 44th minute, Mendieta scored a goal, which was ruled out, even though it was perfectly legal. It was ruled out for offside. It was perfectly legal. And in the 68th minute, Hierro took down Luis Enrique inside the penalty area. It should have been a clear penalty and a second yellow for Hierro. No penalty, no second yellow, nothing. So here, Zidane should have had a red card. Hierro should have had 2 yellows, which would have came a red card. And Barcelona should have scored a goal that was ruled offside, even though it wasn't. So this match should have ended Real Madrid 1, Barcelona 2, with Real Madrid being down 2 men. And who knows, Barcelona could have scored more, playing against 9. But instead ended 1-1 with Real Madrid finishing the match with all 11 players. Now, the next one is the 2003-2004 season. Again, Mejia Davila. This is Real Madrid's liaison. This is when he was still working. There's no picture of this play, but this is Barcelona 1, Sevilla 1. Sevilla's player Pablo Alfaro spent the whole match fouling Barcelona players, really tough fouls, not a single yellow. But whenever Barcelona players would commit the slightest of foul, he would show a yellow. He ended up showing a yellow to Valdés, Marquez, and Ronaldinho. Not surprised whatsoever about this from Mejia Davila. Now, the next two plays, there's no pictures of them, but in the 2003-2004 season of the Copa del Rey, Real Madrid 3, Valencia 0. Marchena, who was Valencia's goalkeeper, he kicks the ball and Raul gets in the way, so his leg ends up hitting Raul by total accident. He was just kicking the ball from a goal kick, and the referee decides that that's a penalty. So a penalty is awarded for Real Madrid. The second play with no picture, 2003-2004, Copa del Rey. Again, this is Barcelona 0, Zaragoza 1. Mejia Davila strikes again. He gave a penalty for Zaragoza that was non-existent. Zaragoza scored the only goal, and as a result, Barcelona end up getting knocked out of the Copa del Rey for a penalty, non-existent penalty by Mejia Davila, who again now works for Real Madrid, who's married to the CTA employee and a Royal Spanish Football Federation board member, but nobody sees any problems with that. Now, the next one, 2003-2004 season, Real Madrid 1, Valencia 1. This became really famous here. Raul feels the arm of the Valencia player, and then Marchena, and then automatically just throws himself on the ground, and then the referee awards Real Madrid a penalty, which of course allows him to end the match 1-1, even though this should have been a match that Valencia won. Now, the next two plays, also no pictures, 2003-2004 season, Real Betis 2, Barcelona 2. Two controversial plays. First, Valdés shown a red card, even though he didn't deserve it, and two, a penalty against Barcelona that was non-existent, which of course allowed this match to end 2-2, even though this is a match that Barcelona should have won without that non-existent penalty and without Valdés being shown a red and without deserving it. Next play without a picture, 2004-2005 season, Real Betis 2, Barcelona 1. Real Betis started the match by scoring a goal against Barcelona that was clearly offside. This should have ended 1-1. Instead, it ended at 2-1. Barcelona dropping 3 points, which of course put Real Madrid closer, 4 points away from Barcelona, with the next match being El Clásico at the Camp Nou. Next play, 2004-2005 La Liga season, Barcelona 1, Valencia 1. A clear penalty inside the box in favor of Barcelona that was not called. This could have been the 2-1 for Barcelona, but instead they ended 1-1. Next one, and this is absolutely criminal. 2004-2005 La Liga season, Real Madrid 3, Zaragoza 1. Look at what this animal Luis Figo does. Studs out, hits Cesar Jimenez right on the knee. As a result, Cesar Jimenez was out for 2 years. 2 years. This is how hard this foul is. Absolute animal Luis Figo. You know what? Not a red, not even a fucking yellow. Absolute insanity. How do you commit a foul like this, end the player career for 2 years, and you don't even receive a yellow card? I have no idea how. Next play, 2004-2005 season, Real Madrid 0, Athletic Club de Bilbao 2. Here's a goal that was scored by Athletic Club de Bilbao from outside the area. The ball clearly goes in, it bounces, and then it goes out, and the referee says that this wasn't a goal. How? I have no idea. Next play, 2004-2005 season, Real Madrid 4, Barcelona 2. This is a clear foul. As you can see, he's, what's his name? Maxi Lopez is scissored inside the penalty area. No penalty called against Real Madrid. Next play, 2005-2006 season, Valencia 0, Real Madrid 0. Sergio Ramos grabs the ball inside the box with his hand. Says that he thought the referee had blown the whistle. He hadn't. He should have, of course, been shown a red card or at least a yellow for grabbing the ball with his hand, and it should have been a penalty kick in favor of Valencia that would have allowed him to win 1-0. But instead, nothing was called, and the match ended 0-0. Now, the next two plays, no pictures. By 2005-2006 season, Osasuna 2, Barcelona 1. Mislosevic dives in the penalty area, not a foul. A penalty is called, and that allows Osasuna to score the second goal, and they end up winning 2-1. 2006-2007 season, Real Madrid 2, Real Sociedad 0. Arambaru, Real Sociedad's player, is shown a red card in the 72nd minute for a foul on Sergio Ramos. That was not a red card, so Real Sociedad ended up playing the rest of the match with one man down. Now, again, these are just the plays from 2001 and 2006. I will be making videos for the remainder of the periods. There will be 4 total videos, so stay tuned to the channel as we continue to prove that no, the referees were not in favor of Barcelona. In fact, they're in favor of Real Madrid, as they always have, because statistically speaking, Real Madrid is the most favored club in the history of football, not just in the history of Spain, but yet they want to continue to tell you that Negreira influenced the referees and that Barcelona won all those trophies thanks to Negreira, even though we all know the real reason, because simply Barcelona were the best. That is all for this video. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment, and as always,